So now the first thing I want to do is paint a picture in your minds. Imagine this. You're sitting in a room with your heart pounding and at the same time slouching with fatigue as your other competitors go up there and play their documentaries. All the while you keep worrying about how good they are, but also remind yourself to have faith in your own hard work. And then it's your turn. You get up there, hand out your paperwork, introduce yourself, pop in the disc, push play, and hope for the best. That was my experience during judging a National History Day in DC last year. The next day, with bags under my eyes and a huge smile, I won first place in the country for my senior individual documentary titled What Was Promised? Northwest Indian Fishing Rights Debated. National History Day is a year-long project where students are given a theme at the beginning of the year and then must choose a topic and conduct scholarly research for the competition. Although it's grueling and time-demanding and it can cause a whole lot of stress, it also becomes a lot of fun. I started out in 7th grade and I really had no idea what I was doing. Because of that, I didn't make it very far in the competition, but I did get interested. The next year I got further, but I still couldn't go to nationals, which honestly really ticked me off. I could have stopped right then and there, but I was like, you know what? I am going to nationals, and I really, really wanted it. There was this new drive inside of me that was pushing my boundaries. That drive I felt is what kept me going. You know how school gets harder in 9th grade and everything actually starts counting? So it was really difficult for me, and without that passion I felt, I don't think I would have pulled it off. So what is passion? The theme for this year's TEDxRedmond conference is the spark in all of us. Passion is one aspect of that spark, and it's the willingness to do something and accomplish something that we care about. Passion is what makes you say, I'm going to win this race, or I'm going to run a marathon, or even something really simple, like I'm going to cook the best meal my family has ever eaten before. Passion can be applied to every aspect of our lives, and it's the first step towards success. Hand in hand with passion is perseverance. I think that perseverance is derived from passion because even though we might have the drive to do something, perseverance is that extra step of sticking with it, pushing through the obstacles, and really just not giving up. If we sit on a couch and watch TV and eat some chips and then think to ourselves, yeah, I'd really, really like to go and sing on stage one day, and then just keep sitting there, nothing's going to happen. You're going to stay on that couch. But if we get up, put those chips down, and actually start singing and work towards our goal, we'd be that much closer to becoming a pop star. So really, it takes more than just wanting something. You actually have to work towards it. Especially last year at 2 Points, I feel that I learned what perseverance is. Senator Slade Gordon was the attorney that represented Washington State in the case that my topic was centered around, so I knew I needed his perspective. But that was not easy. I had to email him over and over again until his secretary was finally able to arrange an interview for me. Another point was after state. I technically already achieved my goal because I was going to nationals, and frankly at this point I was getting really tired about reading of Native American fishing rights and sick of hearing my own voice, the 10-minute narration I'd recorded over and over and over again. But I bit the bullet and kept improving my project so that I could get the best documentary possible, and now I'm really glad that I did it. Does everybody remember the Hare and the Tortoise story that we were told when we were little? Raise your hand if you remember it. I hope everybody's hands go up. All right, so I don't have to repeat it. But remember in the beginning how the tortoise looked like he was going to lose to the hare, but he kept his determination and he persevered, and he eventually did win with his steady pace. So remember this, that you always have to keep pushing through it. But then again, you can't have one without the other. We've got to persevere to achieve what we're passionate about, but we also can't work towards something we don't care about. NHD is so in my blood now, it'd be like killing a part of me if I stopped. It's kind of like an addiction, but luckily it's a healthier addiction than some of the other ones that are out there. Before I wrap up, I want to take a quick look at Thomas Edison. He was passionate about science and always worked to achieve what others thought was impossible. He once said, "I never did anything by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work." And although that hard work may not always end the way we want it to, we can still learn from it all. When asked about his countless problems when trying to invent the electric light bulb, he simply said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways to not make a light bulb." If you take one message from all I've said today, I hope it's this: figure out your passions, stay focused, and persevere to achieve your dreams. Thank you.